I'd like to open the meeting. Thank you, each of you, for being here. Got a few things on our agenda today, and I think Newt Benson's been asked to give her opening prayer for us. Newt, will you come up? We need all the prayers we can.
Thank you. Let us pray. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Lord, thank you for allowing us to meet here. Lord, I ask you to be with this mayor and board as we conduct the city business, as they conduct the city business. Lord, I ask you to be with all the residents in the city of Batesville and the other municipalities, and the county, and the state, and the other states. Lord, thank you for your many blessings. Lord, thank you for taking care of us and watching over us. Lord, I ask you to continue to take care of us and watch over us. Lord, I ask you to be with everybody that's in need. There's a lot of need, and I ask you to be with them, and I know you will. Lord, we ask you to forgive us where we fail you. Thank you again for all your many blessings. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Thank you. Very good. Barry, will you lead us in the pledge, please?
I will. Stand if you like, please. Attention, salute, pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barry.
Okay. To all in attendance pursuant to the order of the Board of Aldermen adopted on March 1, 2022, in order to address the mayor and the Board of Aldermen, you must be on the agenda. And pursuant to the order adopted March 23, 23, you must sign the sign-in sheet with a complete address. All right, y'all just bear with me right here a minute. We've got before us the agenda for today. Is any additions, deletions, corrections that need to be made? We have one. Okay.
I have several additions.
You have several. Okay.
Well, 3 of them anyway.
Several. Rodney, would you?
I have something that's possible executive session.
Okay, well, that'll be brought up. Okay. Anything else? If not, I'll accept the motion to approve as stated. Motion by Stan. Second by Carl. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, the motion carries. Next item up is approval of the minutes. What we're going to do, we just got those in hand. We're going to defer to those at a later time, so we're just passing it up right now. And then we've got,
Mayor, if I could,
yeah,
I'd like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda, the pay request agenda, and the human resources agenda.
all right, motion made. Second. Oh, excuse me.
Sorry. With the exception, we could pull number 5, the fire chief requests to pull number 5 to discuss in executive session, please.
Okay. Hands up.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, very good. We'll
Okay,
pull
thank
number 5 out of consent. All right.
Good.
Second, that was the second, I guess, Jimmy.
Yes.
Okay, any further discussion? All in favor? All right, motion carries. I see no opposition. All right, very good. All right, we're moving along. I'm looking at time, so you'll know we have a public hearing set for 2:15, so I'm gonna kind of jump around a little bit if you don't mind. But first, Jerry Ritchie he's asked just to address us. Jeremy, will you come up and tell us who you are? I told him I would allow that. I thought the board would. He just wanted to give us a quick update on some of the warming shelters and what's happening.
Hello, board. First off, I'm Jeremy Ritchie. I don't really actually have a title, but I'll say I'm Warming Center Director. How about that? I want to just say that I appreciate everybody in this room for the work you're doing in our community right now. I have more God stories than you guys have time to listen to them, but I want to give you a few numbers just to put in perspective what's going on from my end. We've put out over 23,000 meals just from our little shelter area, and with the help of some businesses in town at 8 Days of Hope, which is a Christian feeding organization. And they're going to continue on with that for now. We've housed around 250 different folks at that shelter, and at the same time we had a peak of around 72 people. But it's come down considerably. We're at 42 as of last night, but the need is still there. And I'm just trying to just continue to get people back to their homes. And one of the things I shared with the county board yesterday was that we've got to work on getting people reunited with their homes, because right now they're being cared for a little bit better, some of them, than maybe they are cared for at home. And so they're getting 3 square meals a day, and they have places to shower and bathe and all those things, and so medical care, et cetera, et cetera. So that's something I want to put on your minds as we continue to work through this. Is that we've just got to work on getting folks back to where they go, and then also going into the future, how can we help these folks who are want to stay at a shelter instead of their homes? And so, anyway, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for all you're doing, and I'll continue to pray for you guys. I'll continue to pray for us and be a resource for us.
Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate it. Everybody appreciate what you're doing, certainly. All right, Panola Partnership, anything for us?
Mayor, the partnership doesn't have anything at this time. Thank you very much.
Okay, very good. North Delta Planning, I don't see anybody.
No, Darryl.
Mendroff Engineering.
Blake's running a little late. He's on the way.
Well, we'll save room for him. All right, Daniel Cole is here, and I'm gonna ask Daniel to come up. And if you'll take a minute, Daniel, and tell us what's on your mind and how can we help you.
I didn't need anything. It's just being in the middle of a catastrophic disaster that we are. I just felt it important to come by and make sure y'all didn't have any needs, and I can update you on the county as a whole, including the city of Batesville. 10 o'clock in the morning, for the first time in 20 years, we are doing a joint PA damage assessment, which is we're going to look for governmental-owned buildings, school buildings, so on and so forth, damages within the system. So, Newt's kept me up to date. I think he's had some pumps he's had to buy and replace, roof leaks, structural collapse we had out at the concourse. All that is the stuff that FEMA wants to see. This is not individual assistance. Supposedly that's coming towards the end of the week. They want to see damage to public infrastructure. So if y'all had any, just make sure I've got that list by 10 o'clock. If we get it soon enough, we can go ahead and enter it in the crisis track, and we can take care of that for you. Make sure that it's entered prior to, and then that'll make it a lot easier when they get here, because they don't want to see everything. Once they see our threshold has been met locally, they're leaving. They're going to another county. They're not going to go and look at each little bitty thing. I think the county's damage assessment is going to take care of everybody. I think it's going to take care of the state, because it's astronomical, the quote that we were given just today,
Yeah, sure.
as to what it's going to cost. So it's higher than what the state's threshold is. So we're in good shape as far as it goes, but I don't want to miss anything. So make sure y'all keeping a running total of any, whether it's a well, a lift station, a leaking roof that had never leaked before, stuff that, anything. Keep up with it. Damaged patrol cars, damaged fire trucks, anything. We need to damage every bit of it. Damaged equipment that you use on those vehicles, we capture it, because this is the time that we get our damages reported and we hopefully get assistance.
Daniel, appreciate it. I know everybody's going to tell you, thank you so much, appreciate it. And our #1 man with damage control and what's going on, Newt Benson, and I know y'all have been in complete communication. And he's nodding to me that he's on it.
Yes.
So we're gonna be on it, and we've got a lot to report. I know the board wants to thank Daniel, but
Is there anything y'all need? Is there any unmet needs in the city? We're pushing water, we're pushing food out, we're doing everything we can. We've moved some generators around inside the city where power's been restored, medical needs generators, to those other
I
residents.
think the question's backwards. You need to tell us what you need.
As long as we got good open lines of communication, we're good.
You got
I
it?
just don't want y'all to think that we're neglecting you in any way.
No doubt.
We never have thought that.
I've started getting phone calls today of people that have generators and their electricity has been restored. Now, these are personally owned generators, but they're wanting to know, are they needed somewhere? Who is that
As
you?
of right now,
Okay.
yes, there's probably a good 35–40% of the county without power. If they know somebody they want to loan their personal equipment to, I don't want to be responsible
That's
for
right.
somebody else's personal equipment being loaned to somebody else, because, you know, when you do that, you don't know if you're getting it back or not.
That's right.
So, that, my answer to that is if they know somebody they want to call and offer it to, please do. That'd be very humane thing to do, but we're not gonna get involved in that.
Gotcha.
Thank you, James.
Thank you,
Thank
Dan.
y'all.
Yes, sir.
But anybody with the state or federal organization, any person engaged in contractual business,
Jeremy's here.
I thought it was Jeremy.
No, thank you, Mr.
Yeah, I can't see you. All right, excuse me. All right, I got, we're about ready to go into the department head. Andy, do you have anything that, quick, you're gonna be up next anyway.
Yes, sir, I do have a couple of.
Okay, well, just watch your time and we'll do the,
Swiftly. The first one is, I'd like to request an extension for the building inspector job offer. We had offered that employment at the last board meeting, and there's a letter enclosed explaining his reasoning why, of course, which is weather related, for him to make that decision.
Colin, do we need a motion or not for
Yeah,
that?
get it in the minutes.
You do?
Because he had a deadline, didn't
all
He
right,
did,
he? Yeah, get it in the minutes.
all right. A motion by Whiz
and
to extend that, Carl second, any further discussion? All in favor?
To win,
It's in the letter.
okay.
to the 22nd.
Okay.
Next thing is, had a planning commission meeting last night, and they had 2 items on their agenda, and I'd like to request to set public hearings for March the 3rd for conditional use for silviculture operations and a conditional use for Valvoline oil change.
So moved.
All right, second. All right, Carl made second, any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries, no opposition.
That is all that I have on my regular agenda, unless y'all have any questions, comments, concerns for me.
I'm gonna say it's 2:15. You okay? We, 2:15. Very good, so you can go into your public hearing.
All right, I'll open this public hearing up for the mayor and the board of aldermen. This is gonna be a public hearing for a rezoning application that has been submitted by Jay Westfall, the executor of the estate for, the Stone property. They're at 109 Park Street. And, this rezoning has went before the planning commission. The planning commission did address it, and they did recommend that this rezoning be granted on the, for the reasoning of that it was an error in their zoning ordinance update as of 2010, I think, 2010 is when we updated our zoning ordinance, and it was an error in the zoning at that time that they concluded, and that it be rezoned from R9 residential to a C2 commercial district, but specifically limited it to office, clerical, research, and services not primarily related to goods or merchandise, as specifically designated pursuant to Article 4, Section 401, subsections 3.110 and 3.130. All of that is the legal aspect of what their motion and their recommendation was. In layman's terms, it specifically says that yes, they're allowed to be a C2, but for professional services. In other words, examples are doctor's offices, lawyer's offices, accountants, and such like that. It's not for retail merchandise, it's not for retail stores or anything like that, is the recommendation that was made before the planning commission made before the board for the rezoning to be approved. And there is representation here, there for them. Mr. Westfall's here also. Mr.
Naaman.
Jody Naaman. I knew Jody, but I couldn't.
Naaman.
All right,
Mr.
good.
Naaman's here also, so, you know, they'll be glad to come up and speak on their behalf.
All right, well, let me announce, I'm certain that, Mr. Naaman, you can come right on up. You represent the family.
Yes, sir.
And you have a court reporter with you that, recording what's happening here today.
Yes, sir.
We're also broadcasting this on our Facebook,
Okay.
but we're glad to have all of you here. If you'd come forward and, present your request.
Mayor and Board of Aldermen, it's our respectful request that The history of the property is well known. It's the old Batesville Hospital, Panola County Hospital. And after Dr. Stone's death, the hospital, briefly, they operated as a Red Med, and then after Ms. Stone took it over, and the property, portion of the property has been empty because they've been trying to find a buyer. At the back end of the parcel of the property, the Panola County, there's a veterinary hospital that's still operating. Under the prior ordinance, it was grandfathered in because in residential neighborhoods, hospitals were allowed. So when the city of Batesville adopted the new ordinance, it didn't include hospitals or medical buildings. And what we're saying is basically that there was a mistake in the original zoning of the property because it's now considered residential, and this is building, its highest and best use is that for medical facility, particularly clerical business, lawyer's office, an accounting office. Right now, our position is the city's finding that the parcel has been abandoned is incorrect because the hospital's been operating in Park Building as well. And what we're asking to remove any issues whatsoever, we're asking that the zoning for this particular portion of the parcel be from R9 residential zoning to C2 commercial, but specifically limit under the City of Batesville zoning ordinances, subsection 3110 and 3130. And these zoning history, it's consistent with the use of the hospital as it was a doctor's office, a veterinary hospital. And the way under the zoning ordinance is written, these are exactly what can only be there. It's professional services, offices of attorneys, physicians, other professionals, including insurance and stockbrokers. It's not a retail business. You don't have to worry about a cigarette store opening up or anything like that. What will happen is it's going to continue to do what it's always done. Medical facility is a necessary part of life. We all have to deal with that. Yesterday, my dad had his second pacemaker put in at 85 years old. And it's a stage of life that that I'm in right now. Every other day, I'm taking my parents up to the hospital or the doctor for visits. Panola County, Batesville itself needs medical facilities. By allowing this zoning designation to continue and find it specifically limited to these two subsections, you will ensure that the properties continue to use what it's been always used for. Its most proximity, it's not going to change the character of the neighborhood in any way, shape, or form. It's always been there. Then its immediate neighbor across the street is the baseball field, and just right up the road from the square. Dr. Stone and his family are just wishing to continue to do and operate what it is. But right now it's shown as residential, and that makes it where they can't sell this property and market as it should be. And we respectfully request that the zoning ordinance for this particular property, I'll amend it just to classify it from R1 to C2, subject to the limited restrictions and uses as designated by your zoning ordinances.
All right, great presentation. I have to, if you'll just give me a minute, I have to ask, is anybody here in opposition to this rezoning? Anybody in opposition? All right, so the Stone family has provided a tremendous service over the years for this, and I believe the city board is going to be in favor of it. Does any board members have any questions regarding the rezoning?
I'm ready to move. Motion.
All right, let's make a motion by Stan, second by Jimmy. Any further discussion? All right, motion is to rezone the property as directed. All in favor? All right, motion carries, no opposition. Thank all of you.
Maybe you will put in a hospital over there. Be a blessing.
Would be. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Stay if you like.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Good time.
All right.
Good. That's that all from you?
That's all for me. Thank you, Mayor.
All right, let me see. Dave?
Yes, sir.
All right. We've got Barry Thompson be coming up, getting our stuff together.
Thank y'all. Good afternoon, Mr. President. Barry Thompson, Deputy Chief of Police, Batesville Police Department. Gentlemen, I'm requesting approval to pay TC Lumber Company and brother-in-law's construction for an emergency repair that was done at the roof on the pound. We had a structural failure that was not going to last through this ice storm, and in order to save those animals, I deemed it an emergency repair that had to be done. The parts from TC's material was $1,895.37. And brother-in-law construction removed the old roof. This is what was there. See where they were having to jack it up, and anyway, it had a structural failure.
Got power lines running around. I've got just a few pictures. That power line that was in there moved up. Let's see.
This is the new
Finish.
structure. They tore all that down, recased it, put new posts up, and put a new roof on it. And the labor on that was $6,890. And I did do it under emergency repair because the animals that were there, we were gonna lose everything if we had not done it.
All right, we have a motion by Stan to approve emergency repair. Second by Carl. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, motion carries, no opposition.
That's all I have, unless y'all have any questions or concerns for me.
Larry, just a quick up, how's everything going through this?
I'm very proud of most of our citizens have been very good. I'm proud of our city workers that have been relentless. I hadn't had anybody complain. They just work from can to can. I'm proud of y'all for y'all support. And
I know y'all doing a good job. I see you everywhere, and I just appreciate what y'all doing. This is hard times for everybody, and
Yes.
we're just trying to get through it. And I know y'all got your deck loaded, so.
we're blessed with some great employees, and we're blessed with a great support system right here in this room, and I appreciate it.
I believe it, and thank you much.
Thank y'all.
Hey, I'd like to say, keep up the good work.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. We believe in y'all, all of you. Thomas, you have anything for us?
Yeah, there's a one-page contract between the county and the city to let the city put all this trash that would be picking up at the county site at Piney Creek. I sent the agreement to Shauna this morning. It didn't take, and we've had technical difficulties. I wanted y'all to have a copy to read it, but you're not gonna have one. And so it's just a one page, and it's free. There's no charge. It's gonna last, I believe, 120 days. And so, I mean, it's a good deal.
You just need us to approve the mayor
You
to
need to
sign it.
approve it, approve the agreement, let the mayor sign it.
So moved.
All right, motion made by Jimmy, second by Wiz. All in favor? Motion carries, no opposition. Good job there, sir. That got it for the moment?
Yes.
Come from there. Shauna?
Yes.
All right, excuse me, I wanted to rush you.
I'm sorry. Okay. Back last Friday when we met on January the 30th, we had discussed we had adopted the proclamation and all that Daniel Cole had brought. We also discussed the governor proclamation where he declared it a state of emergency. We need to acknowledge the governor's proclamation so that it can go in the minutes. So we need to do that as a non pro tem.
Okay, motion made by Stan, second by Jimmy. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, motion carries, no opposition.
All right, and during the ice storm, I had sent y'all several texts. One of the texts was for extending the utility late fee and penalties for the bill that was due on the 25th. We need to ratify and confirm that y'all did extend the actual due date for the 25th bill, which was yesterday. So I just need to ratify and confirm that y'all extended the due date.
So moved.
All right, motion by Jimmy, second by Wiz. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries, no opposition.
And with that, I also need to ask for permission for y'all to extend the cutoff for the 25th bills. The cutoff for the 25th bills is actually tomorrow. So based on y'all extending the due date to yesterday being the 12th, 10 days from that would be February the 12th for the cutoff for the 25th bills.
You gotta do that. I mean, that's just part of the motion.
Motion by Stan,
Give
second,
everybody a chance to get the bill paid.
second by Carl. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. All right, that's a good thing to do.
And I think that's all I have until executive session.
Okay. Couple of, James Snyder, Fire Department.
How y'all doing today?
All right, very good.
I just have a couple things that we went through the first bid process for the storm shelters that we tried to, with him getting received before we went on, before he left. Due that it was 3 years old, there had been a price change and everything. And what my understanding is that we have to get the bid approved in order to request more funds. And this is the difference in the funds just for the shelters. The bid was over last Wednesday. Here you go, man. The bid was over last Wednesday, so that's when we found out for sure that it was over the price. From what I can see, they gave us $102,000, $256.34 for the shelters. Well, they come in at $175. But like I said, from my understanding, from what I've been told, is that the bid has to be approved on contingency that we get the additional funding from MEMA. Now, I did not get time because, like I said, it happened Wednesday. They have to be ADA compliant, and 3 years ago it was $8,947. So I'm sure those went up also, which that'll be added on to the $72,000. But I will be requesting funds. But like I said, my understanding is that we have to accept that we know that it's going to be 100 over the amount already before I can request it. Is that?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Well,
When is it, let me ask you this to help us expediently. When does this have to be ratified or acknowledged? What's your date on that?
Not really. I can't really tell you that. I just know that the lady has already started calling. She called yesterday, but I told her that I had to request more funds because it's way over, because we did this 3 years ago. I just found this information out, and I wanted to, that's why I was wondering if we needed to accept it on the contingent. Go ahead.
All right, Daniel, we got it. Somebody can help us.
Just so happens, I'm dealing with the same thing.
Yes, sir.
I told them that we were covered up, and just as soon as we got our heads above water, we would follow up with them, but we did not have time to
Generator people come out. Now, they did a PM on it in December the 15th, and it worked fine. And when we went out there on the 23rd, we was gonna fill it up and check everything again for our own personal knowledge to make sure it was gonna work. It had some kind of catastrophic failure because the starter quit working, the motherboard wasn't working anymore, and the breaker switch wasn't working anymore. So I called for an emergency repair. They come in and this told me that's how much it's going to be to get it the repair. But due to the weather, the parts just got here today. So it's still, they're coming back up as soon as they can, but it's still inoperable as of right now.
So you got the stuff here to fix it?
Yes, sir, I do.
And you need to move forward to fix it?
Well, I wanted y'all to approve the $6,000 so that I can pay them whenever we got done on their emergency repair.
We do that, we'll fill out a form.
Okay.
We'll do that when we get that done.
After I get it done, and
Yes.
then I ask for the emergency repair.
So he's gonna need to ask right now.
All right, so we've got a procedure, so everybody knows we've got a procedure for this.
I'm sorry.
I think he's gonna be doing it too. There is a procedure for that we fill out the paperwork, and that you'll get that and
Well,
get
then,
it to us.
I
We'll
want to
take
say
care
I
of it.
wanted to let y'all know that.
That's
There's
exactly
gonna be a
it.
$6,000 repair.
Yeah.
Cowboy, if you
Come.
can busy, I'll help you with it. I've got it too, so I just didn't want to.
Everybody's
All right, thank
got
y'all.
it. Everybody's got
So
it.
like everybody else done answered my question, I appreciate it. That's it. I had one more thing I need to talk to you about in executive session.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
And everybody's gonna tell you, thank you, all of you. But I won't, I'm gonna let them.
I'm gonna say a special thank you to you, because I have been with y'all for the last 10 days, and with you and with y'all, and I've watched what you've done, and I've been to the fire station, and you greatly have helped me personally out and all, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you, James.
Yes, sir, thank y'all.
Thank you, sir.
We don't mind doing it.
Thank you very
Appreciate it.
much.
I also want to tell you thank you. I worked with you for 10 years, and I know you're a good worker, and
Yes,
you
sir.
got a good crew, and keep up the good work.
All right, thank y'all very much. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, Councilman. Rodney Howard.
To use the tourism tax resolution to do this, because that's where the money's coming from, and that's your only legal authority to do this anyway. So your motion carries, but it's gonna be in the form of that resolution y'all use when you spend that money, okay? So it's gonna be more than just, I approved it, it's gonna be that long resolution about a page and a half long, maybe, that takes care of all of that.
Out of curiosity, Sean, have we set up an account for this yet? Do we
David
need
Jones.
to?
I want to talk to y'all about that in executive session.
Okay, okay.
There's a
So
lot
if we're gonna
I
get
gotta
into
say
this
about
business, we need to make sure we got
Yeah.
set up right. Okay.
All right, Rodney. Dodge, you gonna hang around a little bit with him? I'm sorry? You gonna hang around a little bit?
I believe so.
Okay, very good. Heath Fully Love. Heath,
Mayor, I don't have anything unless y'all have anything for me.
get the pipes unthawed. No, I don't have anything, just thank you, just, keep doing it, man. Appreciate what you do and your crew's out there working too.
It's not that bad out there. We've got some trees down and some fences, and luckily we didn't have any really structural damage, to our building, except for one at American Legion. And, but other than that, we get pretty lucky out there. Just,
No, we're gonna keep count of what happened and turn it in.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
what about the Indian mounds? You said was it very bad out there?
All right, so the Indian mounds, there's a lot of trees down out at the Indian mounds, on the trails themselves. Of course, there's nothing on the building. The building was enough away from the trees. There weren't any trees there. But the nature trail and the concrete trail, they've got a bunch of trees. If they're not down, there's a bunch of broken branches that are hanging down. And I've got Trussell and Indian mounds closed down because of those hanging trees. And if somebody comes out there and walks and there is one and the wind blows and it falls on them, then I kind of want to get those out of the trees before we open those trails back up or anything so they can walk. So both of those are shut down.
I was wondering about that. Because there's bound to be limbs all back through
There is. The nature trail, we haven't really been through the whole thing, but it's pretty bad through the nature trail. Just one little bit we went in, so a lot of cleanup to do there.
Okay. That's good. We appreciate you, sir.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you very much. Nick Benson. I didn't think you had anything.
I really don't have anything for the agenda. We thank y'all for Friday, for accepting all those contracts and vendors. Yesterday, Miss Brenda came into town. Miss Brenda is the city's representative or consultant
Yes.
for ER Assist. She has set up shop. I had a meeting with her yesterday. We had a meeting with all the public works superintendents this morning. She explained all the things. We have not gotten to City Hall, Code Office, Civic Center, Fire Department, even though Cowboy did stick his head in there and we talked about an engine. What other departments am I leaving out? Police. We haven't gotten there yet. We're just not there yet, right? But she is going to be representing all of us, okay? So at some point in time in the very near future, we'll be getting around to every department in the city. I did bring, this is 2 days worth of paperwork for Debris Tech, the monitoring service. Just wanted to show it to you. This is why the county pushed this to happen in the county, and this is why we pushed it to happen in the city. It's a lot of stuff to be able to, when all this is over with, and we're dealing with the FEMA. Shauna can attest that one culvert on Brewer Road was more than we wanted to deal with in-house. I mean, it was just on and on and on. But anyway, and this is a lot bigger than one culvert on Brewer Road. thank y'all for getting that ball going and accepting the lease agreement with the county. That was the next step. We've got folks on the state level trying to get that permit, that site out there permitted through MDEQ. And once that we get that back from MDEQ, Looks Great Services can start picking up stuff. They started Sunday with 4 bucket trucks taking care of all right. So right now we've got 4 trucks, and this is all that paperwork for 2 days worth of those four trucks working. Okay, pictures and locations and all that jazz. We are planning on meeting Daniel's deadline at 10 o'clock. Don't have anything else. Just, you know I didn't send a report yesterday. Yesterday was a lot of running around, a lot of busy work, getting back. We still got day-to-day stuff happening too. Thank y'all. And y'all have anything for me?
I'd like to tell you also thank you and Gary Snyder for all the good work y'all been doing. Keep it up.
Thank y'all. We got my dad called to check on me, and I don't mean this in any kind of way, but I feel like I like the cold weather, and I like chaos a little bit. So
you got your will.
I got my wish. Yeah, I don't wish ill will on anybody. I know there's a lot of people out there in the community struggling, and I wish everybody well. But we're good. The guys are good. I sent most everybody home Friday evening. Most everybody in Public Works had Saturday and Sunday off. We work with a skeleton crew. Y'all know about the generators. If y'all let me, I'll tell the public about them.
Go ahead.
We've got, we had a number of lift stations. We've got over 38 lift stations in the city, sewer lift stations. We got, with Daniel's help, we got a hold of, in Bowen Bridges, we got 2 rental generators from Magnolia Rental. Was that Friday, Daniel? And we put them at Pine Lodge and Hunter's Trace. They were our 2 big ones that we needed right then. We spent, myself and Taylor Judon spent most of the day with the United States Corps Engineer, what's that group called? Surveying group. They have to come out and survey the sites. So we put in a request for 6 generators for lift stations. The very first place that we pulled up to Saturday, TVEPA had made hot that night and we didn't know it, so we didn't need that generator. But they still had to survey it. And we surveyed all 6 sites Sunday morning around 11. They called and said, we're here. And we spent the day with them. There was 2 different groups, and we set all 5 generators. Let me tell you, Elm Street, Birch Street, Pine Place Street, Autumnwood, and Hadorn. Okay, so that got us a lot of relief sewer-wise, especially in Hadorn. That's a small lift station there, but it's a very low area, and that it was already TKing, and people were having problems, and people have had problems flushing toilets in flat, low areas this end of town. But we're good. We're sitting pretty good. Water's still going good. Treatment plant's still under.
Address the boil issue.
Okay, so what I understand, I have not been on social media. And I don't plan on getting on it anytime soon. But what I understand, there's been a lot of things nice said, and I appreciate that. But it's been reported that the city of Batesville is under a boil water notice. I'm not going to address any other water association, because I work for the city of Batesville. The city of Batesville is not under a boil water notice, and we have not been. We've maintained water, and we've maintained water pressures. We've maintained the proper amount of chlorine in the system. We did have an area out around Lawrence Brothers Road that's going to be in the county, but in our area, we serve them, and they did lose some water pressure. But they should be good now. I talked to them on the phone. It was just a small number of people. I talked to the majority of them on the phone, and that issue has been corrected, and we ought to be good. So we're not under a boil water notice in the city. The wastewater treatment plant is still under generator power. I know a muddy mess, and they've been stuck, and they've had dozers down there pulling equipment. I believe they even got a dozer stuck. So I know they've been working hard to get power restored on the north end of Panola Avenue, and that would be a great relief on us. We get the treatment plant back under normal power, we'll be in good shape as far as public works. Gas is still good. I could sit up here and talk. I mean, Lord, it's been going. So I'll stop. If y'all need something, let us know. If the people need anything, City Hall's running wide open. All you gotta do is call City Hall or call the Public Works Office, 563-6610. Report your issues. We'll come running.
I do.
Thank y'all.
No, perfect. Yeah, Herculean task for sure.
Yes,
And you stood up to it. I do want, this is expensive, but you mentioned Brenda. Brenda's here. She's going to represent the city in a grant, and her cost is fully paid.
Yes, sir.
And then we have two other contracts with two other companies. One showed the paperwork.
Yes, sir.
They're paid by 75% of the U.S. government and 12.5% of the state, and we pay 12.5%. But our 12.5% goes with in-kind of what we've been doing.
Yes, sir.
And so that's going to take care of some of our expenses that we have. And then the other agreement that we just entered into today is with the county that incorporated with these people for us to take our trash there. It's a nightmare for what we had to do and the documents we had to have. But that's why Brenda's here and her company. We're fortunate that they know they've been here, not their first rodeo, and that they're going to be fully covered with a grant.
Yes, sir. We should have, like Daniel was talking about earlier with the county, they've already been, I think y'all have already been given a close estimate, maybe.
Well, our initial estimate, more than double.
Yeah.
This is for debris removal.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right.
And so, we should have that in the next couple of days, a close estimate. Right now we're at a 500,000, not to exceed 500,000. And I told y'all that might need to change, but that got the ball rolling. And so, I know that there's been a vehicle driving around with a camera, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that that's the person doing the assessment. Is that right? Does that sound right, Daniel?
That's correct.
And so we'll have a better. We know it's a lot. It's a lot of debris, and I appreciate y'all allowing our citizens to be able to put that debris out on the roadside. A lot of people have already started. I'd ask everybody just to remain patient with us. We have not started picking it up yet. We had our truck started on Lomax yesterday. It's really for naught. You got one truck running, but he didn't get real far. But it'll happen. It'll happen. Have faith, have patience, be kind to each other. Please, begging you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We got that in. Thank you.
If you were making a political speech,
I'm not.
you'd get a standing ovation.
I promise you. I'm not.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. No, I'm not. Thank y'all so much.
We're going to continue to think that too. Blake, our city engineer came in. Blake, have you got anything? I'm glad you don't. Thank you.
I do not.
We're glad you're here. Thank you for
I will
your
just make one comment. I've been through some other towns, close, and city streets still have ice and stuff on them, so another pat on the back. Y'all done a great job. I've been around some other towns that.
I'm glad you're saying that. Jimmy, why don't you tell us what we heard this weekend from Lieutenant Governor about the city of Batesville?
So, there was a meeting at TVA on Saturday, and Lieutenant Governor told us that, first of all, this is the worst disaster that the state of Mississippi has seen since Katrina. And they had been him and some of the other state representatives been in quite a few places that day. I can't remember all of them, but he said the driving through Batesville looked better than anywhere he'd been over the weekend.
Yep.
So he did.
It really is. We still got a lot of people out with power. We're trying to assist the Tallahatchie Valley every way we can. Got a long way to go yet, so we're digging in and helping. All right?
I forgot, Mr. Becker, may I have another minute?
Certainly.
So I sent a text message out this morning and about possibly allowing our water department to assist some of our neighboring water associations if we were called up, if we were able to. I called Daniel. I didn't know if that needed to go through the county EMA office, if it needed to go through, the channels of that water association asking for assistance. All right, so what I came up with was two choices. We have two choices. If we're asked and we can assist, we can do that. We can do that because we're in a disaster and they need help. Or the second option is they can put in a formal request. We can do it under a mutual aid agreement of some type, but we'd have to charge them. And I don't, y'all, I just, if we're able to help, I feel like we should go out and help. I don't want to stop anything happening in the city, by no means. And, but I would like to ask y'all, if we get caught up today, tomorrow, and if we have an opportunity, and if one of our neighboring, associations need some help with a leak, if they need some help, hey, we're sitting here at the well and we're trying to troubleshoot this, and we've called the pump guy, and Bubba, can you come out and just give us your 2 cents? I'd like y'all's permission to be able to help if we can.
No problem.
Totally on a volunteer, we're not, I don't want to charge anybody.
We need to need a motion on that.
You're gonna need a motion to do it. I don't know what the law says about it, because I haven't had an opportunity to research this.
What do you recommend?
I recommend, I don't know, y'all, we're all in a
We're-
tough situation.
We're in a disaster, we're in an emergency. If somebody called you, I can't speak for the whole board, but my opinion is that we give you permission through the mayor to go help them.
Thank you.
Pick up the phone, call the mayor, and say, here's what we got, and do it.
Of course, I keep you on the loop about everything, I don't
People
want.
need help.
Yeah.
We don't need a lot of red tape in the middle of help.
Yes.
You
Go ahead, Daniel.
If I could, there's 3 water associations within a very close proximity to Batesville that can't get their pressures up. Most of it is leaks. Not all of it, but a lot of it is. And they can't find them all. And some of it would just be as simple as finding a leak. Once it's found, I think they have the capabilities of fixing it themselves. They just can't find it to get the pressures up.
Yeah.
They're the ones that's causing y'all a headache about the boil water notices. Because when you're running 13 PSI instead of the 60, they have to have a boil water notice issue. It's causing some of y'all's headaches. It actually help alleviate some of the problems that you're having with that as well.
Well, that's what the city's here for. We assist everybody here in the city and our neighbors also. So I think we're gonna do that.
You know what to do. That's all we'll say.
Yes, sir.
All right.
You make a
Good.
motion?
Thank you so much.
We don't need one?
I don't think so on that.
No, we did.
Thank y'all.
You do the best you can.
You want to step back?
Okay.
Right. We have before us, I know you didn't get your books early on this, but we're going to allow the claims list of the expenditures that we had, that we have to approve. I think we're going to maybe adopt that. We may have a reservation with that.
We found a problem.
Okay, got it all?
We got it.
Okay, that's good. All right, so a motion to allow.
I'll make
All
a
right,
motion.
motion by Will, second by Jimmy. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, motion carries, no opposition. All right, we're down now just to go back around. Jimmy, is anything you need to add, to think?
I just need to ask, call my question about our sports complex proposal in executive session.
Okay. Wiz,
I'm fine with it.
you okay right now? All right. Carl, okay for right
Yeah, I
now?
think we good. I'll talk to the board.
You okay?
I don't have anything.
Okay, good. All right, well, here's what we're gonna do. We're
I will
gonna,
next time. I'll double up.
No Craig Myrtles? No Craig Myrtles today?
yeah.
Well, they really look pretty good compared to everything
Hey,
else. We're gonna get that next time.
It's fun to have a little humor, and it's needed. All right, but what we're gonna do is consider a motion to close this and go into a closed session and then to executive session. So I have a motion to do so.
Close the meeting.
Motion closed, all in favor? All right, thank everybody for being here, and you're gracious with us.